to say I'm live streaming. Not that it really matters. But yeah, those links are not going out. Alright, either way. Yeah, not a major deal. I'm not really stressed about it. The main thing is to keep me honest within my practice. So, starting up the timer now. Game time. Alright, so what do we got? Oops, why is Discord open? Don't need Discord. I need Godot. Alright, and where we were at last is that this thing is moving, but as of right now, we have it, so when it, obviously we have it constantly updating, which again is not the best, but we have it constantly updating every per frame when the collision happens on both sides, that the signal is sent and then the signal is then received. But what we need is freaking no, let's not focus on the aesthetic. What we need is the functionality, which is to take it brick by brick when it's received. So the self call is fine. Try. Alright, because we do need the self dot erase cell 1, comma. Alright, and then I created a on ready. I guess doesn't work anymore. What is it called in here? Because the player script should be available. So what is this theme? All right, restart. Okay. What I need to do is determine. Let me see if the lighting's good enough for me to actually have my camera visible. Not really. So yeah, not the best lighting. So we're just gonna Xnay that webcam. Oh, there it is, webcam. All right. Now we're making var collision point, which is okay. Go away. Collision point is equal to collision var collision point, and then we'll identify that variable, and then we say if so this I think we leave it alone. It's if we detect a collision, get the collider, and get the position. Alright, collision point is the detection of the collision. So how do you access? Is it $? Collision. How do I use an auto load? I could have sworn I could just type it, but ready, maybe the moment function. position ready, and then we call a variable called I don't know why we can't access it. I did put in auto load, right? Auto load player, yeah. I don't remember. Yeah, let's look it up really quick. How to call auto load variables within variables. How to call auto load variables within right. Yes. Right, I did all that. Yeah, there it is. I just don't know why I can call it. Oh, you need to call. Oh, it's a player dot score. Collision point. That's weird. Identify it. Collision point. Delete. Okay, what I believe this will do is saying, hey, tile map, yeah, erase the cell. Where should I erase the cell? On the first layer and at the point of collision, because here we identified the vertex. So let's see how this actually shakes out. Oh, invalid index collision point on base. I don't understand. Invalid get index collision point. How is it invalid? I don't get it. It's saying because the delete point hasn't been identified. So how do we plug it in for later to be used? That's the question. It's like, of course it's gonna be a null value right now, but it's not. Oh, you know what? Because this should be in here when it's being called. Yeah, I think that's all set. Hopefully. Nope. It's still null. How is collision point null if it could only be identified? I doubt it. I highly doubt it, but yeah. Could I just say maybe yield wait expected signal. Okay, so we need to here the thing actually don't identify it, rather set it equal to null off the jump, which would not have been my instinct. Let's just see what ChatGPT has to say for itself. Ooh. So we are saying that the collision point is equal to the collision body. Hi. I don't know if we can do it like that. Alright, I'm getting a little tizzy now because I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why isn't this collision point? Is how I identify it. Underscore point. And I can't use collision point. Why? I don't fucking know. Well, let's see. Let's see if it. Alright, so let me see. Oh, I'm dumb. I made this available, but not this. The portal is what I need. So that's my mistake. I need the portal script, not this script. The portal, I'm guessing is the scenes, enemy portal, enemy. There. Add. That was my mistake. So hopefully that makes it a little bit easier. Because we're gonna say portal, enemy portal as a class dot collision underscore point. And then I'll create a variable called delete underscore point, which is set to this, which then we call delete point. Damn it. Argument 2 from nil. So I guess it has a null point. Which maybe circles back to where we were at before, where we I'm not being effective here. What is the problem I'm solving for? The problem I'm solving for is how to delete one cell, one thing at a time. So I guess the real question, because this doesn't work, right? If we use, first and foremost, let me look at this. If we just do clear, what does that do? I'm pretty sure it's just gonna clear out the whole thing. Yep. If we do and I'm pretty sure that'll yield the same result. Oh, no. Interesting. It sends the, so we get the notification that the portal collides with the platform, but when it emits the signal to the, where is it? The signal to the here. This is a separate thing. I just want to look at this really quick. How do we define velocity in this aspect? Just because this is pre-rendered code, so I was like, how do I? Okay, velocity is just identified as a vector too. Okay, cool. So it just does that without having to do that. I wonder if it. Okay, how do I make progress here? Again, the main question I'm answering is how do I get this once it collides, because we have that, and it emits the signal to here to delete a singular cell. So let me Google that. How to delete singulars. I'm not doing this anymore. That was for my wife, but that did not work out. Anyway, how to delete sig. This is somebody that solved it for themselves.
Hey guys, and welcome to another Godot tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be taking a look at interactive collisions on your tile. We'll basically be making sure that your tile collisions are doing something based on player input. Let's quickly have a look at the example of this tutorial and the specific challenge we're addressing. After that, we'll dive straight into the video. So this is the project we'll be working with. We got a river with water slides, and those water slides have collision shapes on their tiles within the tile set. Now, we can enter the water because of these collision shapes, but these collision shapes are also limiting us from accessing the bridge. And of course, we want the player to be able to cross the bridge. That's the challenge for today. Well, let's get into it. So to start it off, let's first have a look at the bridge and how we can build the trigger when the collision shape.
Yeah, I don't need the full rundown. I just need what I need. And take this hypothetically. This isn't going to apply perfectly, but I'm just going to slap this in for the time being. Okay. Alright. First of all, this would go to where collision is happening. So, and this is it. But it would not apply to the player, it would apply to the portal, so that's where we're going to go first. Actually take this constant of tile map and actually put it here. We're going to take this and rather than perhaps collision, and then emitting the signal for the time being. Oh well, no, because then yeah, okay, actually cross this out, and then we say at the collision or collided body dot set come on. I don't know. This code doesn't apply perfectly. I'm not 100% sure how this is gonna go. So I like that. Just push me to the platform. Do it again. Oh no. Back to Brave. Okay, so what I'm doing right, or what this says, so we create a variable called tilemap, which we're getting the parent of, which I guess this is the player since it's connected to a rigid body. So, and then I guess I'm not 100% sure. And then we get the node specifically called tilemap. This is in C#. You can tell by the little thingies. Is this in Godot? Is this specific to Godot? Yeah, no, Godot, yeah. Sorry, so we get the tile map and then we have a for loop here. So for every spot in the range of the collided bodies that we collide with, we create a variable called tile position, and we can say that the tile position is equal to the tile map dot world to map dots and the state get contact local position of I, so each instance of collision within the tile map, and then we say create a variable called tile, and we set that equal to get the cell value of the tile position. Let me just write this out for myself. Right? Yeah, I'll write it out. Actually, on the computer, so the audience can see, and yeah. Anyway, docs. Such a cool looking background. Anyway, actually, I'm gonna do it over here. Docs. Oops, that makes sense. So that would be the first result. So that's my plan. Where is my? Oh, there it is. Pardon the ridiculously bright screen. I'll lower it, but I don't know if it's gonna lower for you guys. But here we go. So write this out. Our goal, again, as we said before, delete one tile within the tile map at a time each collision. And what we need for that is the portal. We need the portal, the collision detection, which is within the move slide. We need the tile map. What else do we need? We need the tile map. We need a reference to one tile within tile map. And what else do we need? We have the portal, we have collision detection, we have the tile map, we have delete / erase function. Okay, just gonna grab some space here. Boop, boop. And today's date is the 3rd, so I'm just gonna also label this / 3/23. So what do we need? Oh, that's separate. Let's get that out of here because that's confusing. All right. Output. The output we need, and well, that output when portal collides with squares of tile map, each square is deleted on collision. And the steps we need in order to accomplish this. Step 1. I think step 1 is ID determine how to ID 1. Emphasis. Oops. No. 1. Come on, Jeff. Tile. Determine how to identify one tile. Once we determine how we identify one tile, we would then create determine proper erase slash delete function slash property. I don't think it would be a property, but I'll put that there. And then once we've identified how we call out one tile, we determine proper erase. See, I really wish I could just utilize ChatGPT for all of this, and that was my initial intention with this game, but unfortunately, maybe I'm just not reading it correctly. For a tile map, if I wanted a portal that is a kinematic. I'm using this terminology because it's older and doesn't remember or doesn't know that the thing has changed. If I wanted a portal that is a kinematic body, to delete slash erase slash disable one tile at a time when it collides with any tile. What is the code to support this? As a child, interesting. Add another collision. Why are we adding 2? And set its shape to. I don't understand. If we have a kinematic body that is, if we have the portal, that has a kinematic body and sprite, why are we adding an area 2D as a child of the portal? Add collision 2D as a child of the area and set the shape. create. Okay. Like this is new and may apply. This is obviously, we don't need this. Saying once the game starts, get the area, which again we identified, and connect the body entered, whatever comes inside, self, and then body area body entered. I'm not sure what the distinction is there. But physics is just movement. If the body is tile map equals body, then area connect, blah blah blah. I still don't fully understand the significance of this, but alright, so what we're gonna do is take this stuff. Alright. We're gonna take this stuff, we're gonna bring it over. We're gonna, this is what we're not using anymore, so we're gonna use this. And you're gonna be shushed up. Now I'm curious to see if I could just do it without the area. Hold on, let me see. Why is, let me explain it. The script moves along the x-axis, the text collision, tile map using area 2D and erase. Ensure tile map has collision and that the area 2D map. Why use a area 2D if the and I think it even says it, yeah. If the portal already has a collision shape for detection. See, they're not, it's not blocked by the tile, so I don't believe we need that. So let me just run this through again. Alright, boop, collect it. But it is still able to. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try it without it. And part of me is like, let's take the code. And I'm like, no, let's see it, because I don't fully understand why. It's saying, oh, without affecting the movement. It's like, I don't think we need to worry about affecting the movement here. Because we have on collision, So, oh, I have it here, don't I? Yes. So we're gonna keep this because this is essentially the same. Just gonna get rid of that since that's essentially the same. And then we're saying if, and then we're gonna actually comment these out for the time being. Actually, get rid of this completely. Comment this out for the time being. And just put these together. And they just fell. I don't know. If the collided body is tile map, and then what we're gonna do is say that the tile map lowercase tile map. So we identified. Yes. So then, actually, rather than saying the tile map is equal to the body, we're gonna say collision point, because that's why I set the null. Collision point is equal to what? Collided body. That's awesome. That's amazing. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's the fucking stupid ass thing to do. Oh, I got an email that the meeting was canceled. Enter tree, and I'm pretty sure tree, and they mean by the scene tree, so that's not good. Mouse shape, what I need is, none of these really fit, because what we're connecting is, yeah, it only has enter tree. So we would have to, hypothetically, to make this work, utilize the area 2D. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the portal. We're actually gonna go inside of it. We're gonna add a child of an area 2D. And we're gonna give it a collision shape. Collision shape. this already just not exist in 4.0? Go.for on ready. Okay. How long ago was this? Oh, 2021, yeah. Like -4 both 9. Why is this? Because you actually answered the question, but. Alright, so that's that. On there. Going backwards to the code that was provided. We have all that. We have all that. We don't need to touch that. Yes. On collision. Honestly, I can delete most of this. So that's what I'm gonna do because it's just cluttering shit now. Let me take a quick break. Oh, whoops. I said, let me take a quick break. It's probably been like 25 minutes. It's been an hour. So let's just finish this up. Oh, man. All right. We made some progress. Very good about our practice. Utilize ChatGPT. Thought about it and went against it. Actually putting forth some thought rather than just copy and pasting, which was my first initial weakness of programming, is that I was not thinking about what I was copying. I was just copying it. And I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with copying, but there is a problem if you don't know what you're doing and you're copying. That's an issue. Why? I'm gonna see if I can get rid of all of this shit. That's okay. It was a good session in the fact that I programmed a lot, even if it's not 100% right, and even if I didn't write the code. I think we have a pretty good understanding of where we're at. I think this just needs to be revised to account for it. Because we're saying if it's the tile map, then that equals the body that is entered, and take the area connected to the on area entered, take the body, set it to be the tile map, which we collide with. We create a world position by using the world position, or where the area is within the global position, the world position, and then the create a variable for tile position that the creating a variable for tile position that is identified as the tile map. What about the tile map specifically? World to map, which I believe is just the same thing as the global position, but let's check that now. Oh, it doesn't even register as a keyword. Maybe that's not good. World to map, let's see. There we go. World position, world to map, consecutive 4. So that need to be revised. Now these need to be revised as well, but again, I'm going to take a little break And maybe I'll come back to them, maybe I won't. But we got an hour and 7 minutes.